Hello everyone, so welcome back. Let us understand today the topic that is direction as well as arrangement. And let me tell you, in these two topics, direction and arrangement, we are going to discuss the various questions which are asked in the competitive exam, especially like GATE. Now these two topics are actually the reasoning topic. So let us go for what exactly in the today's session we have to understand. In today's session, actually we'll be understanding the part that is news. What is news? News actually it is north, east, west, south. So we are going to understand the direction, and we are even going to understand without drawing any diagram how to answer the questions of directions without drawing the diagram. No doubt with diagram also we can get the answer, but without diagram how is it possible? Because we have to save our time. We cannot draw the diagram and waste our time in the examination. Further, we are going to even discuss about the topic that is arrangements. Arrangements in the sense it can be the sitting arrangement, it can be the data arrangements, any type. Including we are going to discuss the ranking part, what exactly the question comes in ranking. Further, we are going to discuss, as I said you, that the questions on this topic. So let us start with the topic that is directions. Now in the directions, my dear friend, there are, if I ask you, tell me the four directions in English. So when I ask about tell me the four direction, you start with north, south, east, west. So my dear friend, you are starting with north because English direction, the primary direction we consider north, north, south. Because how we decide our direction? Based on the poles of the earth. You know very well that earth is rotating on its own axis. It is the imaginary pole, there is no such pole. So that imaginary north pole and south pole, based on that we decide our directions. So north pole as north part and south pole as south part, and accordingly the northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere, so on. But north, south, and then accordingly we decide our east, west. So the four directions we have. Further, next four directions also we can add to it. The region in between north and west, this complete region will be called as northwest. Again you can see here, we are not calling it as west north, we are calling it as northwest because primary direction is north south. Based on that we have decided east and west. So the region between north and west as northwest. Similarly, the region between north and east will be called as northeast, the region between south and east as southeast, and the region between south and west as southwest. Now let me tell you, the person, consider a person is going towards north and turns right. A person is going towards north and turns right. As they say the part right turn, remember you have to go clockwise direction. Right turn in the sense clockwise you have to move. So from north, right means it will be clockwise, and obviously the left turn means we have to go anti-clockwise. The right turn will be the clockwise and the left turn will be anti-clockwise. Left turn will be anti-clockwise. Now a person going north turns right. Just they gave the right, they did not mention the angle over there, then by default that person has to move 90 degree. If angle is not mentioned, by default we have to move the person 90 degree. A person going north turns left, they have given. So from north, left 90 degree is west. Left or right, the angle if it is not mentioned, we have to move the person 90 degree. So these all we are going to discuss. What type of question they ask in the direction topic? Let me tell you, there will be 5 different varieties of the question which they ask in the direction topic. What are those 5 different questions? We'll discuss that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They won't ask all these 5. Out of these 5 they can ask any one or any 2 question, but we should be aware of all these 5 questions. Now first we'll go with the data, we'll understand with the diagram, then we'll understand without diagram how we can sort it out, any questions which are asked in the direction topic. Here you can see the data they have given. Facing towards south, Samir walked 50 meters. He then turned to his right and walked 30 meters. Again turned right and walked 50 meters. how far was he from the original position and towards which direction. So two questions they asked, how far was he from his original position, origin, and in which direction he was as compared from origin or the starting point. So let us understand here, north, south, east, west. Now let us go with the diagram. I am drawing the diagram based on the question given, the data given in the question. Facing towards south, Samir walked 50 meters. So this is the starting point of the Samir. So he is facing towards south and walked 50 meters. So he reached here. 50 meters means he reached here. From there what he did, he turned to his right. So from south, right means we have to go clockwise. So he will go towards west and walked how much? 30 meters. It is given he walked 30 meters. Now let me tell you, while drawing this diagram, be careful. 50 should be the bigger one and 30 should be the smaller one. Here you are not using any scale. So even though you are drawing randomly, roughly, you should be careful about these values. Now moving further, from here what he did, he again turned right and walked 50 meters. So from west right it goes north and walks 50 meter. He reaches this place. So this is 50. Now you can see this diagram. If I join this, this is somewhat like a rectangle. So if the opposite sides are 50, this is 30. So obviously this will be also 30. Now what was the question? How far was he from his original position? So this is the original position and this is the destination. How far he is? So he is 30 meters away from the original position. And in which direction he is? In which direction means from the origin, if you see, he is in this direction. So this direction is actually called the west. So he is 30 meter in the west. But my dear friend, as I said you, not only these two questions, they can ask you total 5 varieties of question, any one or any two they can ask you. And without diagram, we can go for it. So let us understand this without diagram. Let us remove all this all. Without diagram, how can we answer it? So here, first of all, north, south, east, west. Now, let's see. Samir walked 50 meters in the south. So directly write south 50. Write the value. South 50. He then turned to his right. From south, a person turned right means clockwise. It is west. Walked 30 meters. He then turned right. Again he turned right. From west right clockwise, that is north, and walked how much? 50 meters. So only this is the movement he has done. So with this you can answer all the question. Not only these two questions, you can answer all the questions, all the varieties of the question which are asked in the direction topic. Now first of all, we'll understand what are the varieties of question they can ask you. First, they can even ask you what is the horizontal distance covered by him. Horizontal distance covered by him. They can ask you what is the vertical distance covered by him. They can ask you the question that in which direction he is facing at last. In which direction the person is facing at last. Facing at last. And the next fourth variety they can ask you in which direction the person is. In which direction the person is as compared from origin. As compared from origin. Origin means the starting point. So in which direction he is. And the last fifth question they can ask you is how far he is from origin. How far the person is from origin. From origin. So these are the 5 varieties of the question they can ask you. Out of these 5, any one or any two. So without drawing the diagram, how can we answer them? First of all, let us understand this one. What do you mean by this horizontal? See, the direction whatever we are discussing, all the directions, not only 4, all the 8 directions are horizontal. There is no direction called as vertical. There is no vertical direction. We do not say north and south. It is north, south, east, west, all are horizontal. But because while writing, we write north south as vertical, we'll consider north south as vertical direction and east west as obviously horizontal direction. But remember, there is no direction vertical. While writing, we write north south as vertical, so we are calling it as vertical directions. Now, what is the horizontal distance covered by him? Though here they are using the word distance, you have to find actually the displacement. I think you know the difference between distance and displacement. Distance and displacement, there is a difference. Like for example, a person moved north 50 meters, then towards south 30 meters. So overall the person moved north 20 meters. That is actually the displacement, and here they will use the word distance, but you have to find out the displacement, not the distance directly. Clear? Moving further, horizontal distance covered by him. So in horizontal, what we have to consider? East and west. East and east value will be added, west and west value will be added, but east and west will be subtracted. And in vertical, similarly, north and north will be added, south and south will be added, but north and south will be subtracted. So here if we consider horizontal part, there is no east, only west is there. So west 30. So I can say 30 meter in the west, because bigger is west, only one is there. So 30 meter in the west. That is the horizontal distance, actually the displacement covered by the person. Second question, what is the vertical distance? That is displacement covered by the person. So vertical means we have to consider north and south. So here north is 50, south is 50. So it becomes 0. And no, nothing is bigger. None of the direction is bigger. So no direction here. If it is some bigger, we'll write that bigger value. Okay. Now, in which direction he is facing at last? So last he went to which direction? He went to north. So he must be facing north. Because last he went towards north, he will be facing north. Fourth question, in which direction is as compared from origin? So if we compare from origin, which direction the person is? So my dear friend, if we compare from origin, in vertical, what is the bigger value? Nothing is bigger. In horizontal, what is the bigger value? West direction is bigger. So overall from the origin, he will be in the west, means like this direction. From the origin, if you see, he will be in the west direction. That is what we have seen in the diagram also. He was in the west direction as compared from origin. Next, how far he is from the origin? For this question, how far the person is from the starting point, you have to go for root over horizontal square plus vertical square. That is root over horizontal distance, how much it is? 30. So 30 square plus vertical square, vertical it is 0 square. So overall it comes root over 30 square, square and square root get cancelled. So he is 30 meters away from the origin. This is the answer. So we can answer all these 5 questions if you know how to write the values over there without diagram, how we can sort. And remember one thing here, as I said you, north and north will be added, south and south will be added, but north south will be subtracted. Similarly, in horizontal one, east and east added, west and west added, but east and west subtracted. Let us sort more questions so that it will be more clear. Many of the people, they must be having the doubt that, sir, how this came, how this thing came. This is because maximum of the question we can form a right angle triangle. And in right angle triangle, according to Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse square is always equal to sum of the squares of other two hands which are making that 90 degree, that is right angle. So based on that, hypotenuse is equal to root over sum of the square of the two hands. So according to that, this is coming. So let's see. Here the question they have given. Mohan started towards north. Let us write this thing: north, south, east, west. Now Mohan started towards north. After walking 30 meters, means north he walked 30 meters, he turns towards left. From north, left is actually the anti-clockwise. So he will come in the west and walked how much? 40 meters. So west 40. He then turned left. Left, don't write left as L, right as R. Left means again you have to write the direction. From west left anti-clockwise is the south, and he walked 50 meters. How far he is from the original position? So you know very well, it is root over horizontal square plus vertical square. So root over horizontal, it is only west, so 40 square. Okay, so root over 40 square, that is in horizontal, and plus vertical square. In vertical, what we are having? North and south. Here south is 50, north is 30. We have to subtract it. So bigger becomes south, and that is 20. So 20 square. Root over horizontal distance square plus vertical distance, actually that is a displacement, square. So my dear friend, it will come root over 40 square is something like 1600 plus 20 square is 400, which you will be getting root over 2000. So 2000, if you find the square root, this can be written as something 4 into 5 into 100 we can write. For 4, the square root is 2. and for 100 the square root is 10 is root 5. So 2 tens are, that is 20 root 5. This much meters is away from the starting point. This is our answer. As simple as that. Let us see some more question. I am not saying without diagram. With diagram you won't get. With diagram also you will get, but without diagram you can do more faster the answers of all those 5 varieties of the question. Let's see this. Puneet started from point P. Let us write this one. North, south, east, west. Puneet started from point P. Puneet started from point P, walked straight 5 km west. So west 5. Okay, then turned left. From west to left is anti-clockwise, means south. Okay, and walked straight 2 kilometers. So here 2. Again turn left. From south left is actually east and walked straight 7 kilometers. So east 7. Now what they are asking, in which direction is he from the point P? So which direction he is from the point P? Point P is actually the origin. From the starting point, which direction he is? So in horizontal, which one is bigger? Here west is 5 and east is 7. So overall you can say east is bigger and that is 2. So east in the horizontal, this is bigger. In vertical, if we talk about vertical, only one thing is south. So I can say directly the person is in the southeast direction. As simple as that. Moving to the next. A is standing at P. He walks 10 meters towards south. Let us write this again. North, south, east, west. A is standing at P. He walks 10 meters towards south. So we'll write south 10. Then he walks 20 meters towards west. So west 20. Then he walks 10 meters towards south. So south 10. Then he walks 20 meters towards north. So north 20. Now they are asking and reaches Q. So he started from point P and he reaches Q. What is the straight distance between P and Q? Means they are asking how far he is. So you know very well it is root over horizontal square plus vertical square. So root over. Let us talk about horizontal part. Horizontal, if you see here west 20, that's it. There is no horizontal part again. There is no east more further. There is no west more further. So I can say root over 20 square plus. In vertical, if we talk about, it is north and south. So south 10 plus south 10. So total it becomes south 20 and here north 20. So it get cancelled. So it is 0 in the vertical part, that is 0 square. So it will come root over 20 square. Square root get cancelled. So is 20 kilometer away from the starting point, or else you can even say the distance between P and Q is actually 20 meters or kilometers. Meters it is. So my dear friend, this is meters, 20 meters. In the previous question, it was kilometer. Okay, this was kilometer, but this is actually meters. So 20 meter in the 20 meter in which direction if they ask, then you can say 20 meter in the west. As simple as that. Moving to the next question. Sudhir walks 8 kilometer east. So let us go for north, south, east, west. Sudhir walked 8 kilometer in the east, turned southwest. My dear friend, he turned southwest. Here we cannot go directly with the values because we have to draw the diagram. Because here, my dear friend, I didn't said you that south and southeast will be added. Southwest, I didn't said you that. So don't get confused. Let us draw the diagram directly for this thing. So here, Sudhir walks 8 kilometer in the east. This is the starting point of Sudhir. He went in the east 8 kilometer. So 8 kilometer in the east he went. Okay. Now from there he turns southwest. Southwest means like this direction. So he'll turn like this. Walks another 8 kilometers. So here 8 kilometer. Okay. Again, he again turn towards northwest. Northwest means like this. So northwest. Remember here from southwest to northwest. If from south to west it is 90 degree, from southwest to northwest this will be also again 90 degree turn, and here he walk again one more 8 kilometer. So now this will be the point where he will be reaching. In which direction from starting point he is standing now? So he is standing in which direction from starting point? This was the starting point, like this direction. So this direction is called as west. So from the starting point he is standing in the west. Some people try to make it as 8 in the east and here 8 and here 8, and they make a equilateral triangle. Making equilateral triangle means all 8, 8, 8 like that they talk about. My dear friend, equilateral triangle means these angles all will be 60 degree. There won't be a 90 degree, but here it is very clear, it is a 90 degree part. And you know very well that hypotenuse will be bigger than these two arms. You know that. So my dear friend, that is the reason the answer here it is west. Okay, moving to the next question. A man is facing northwest. He turns 90 degree clockwise direction and then 135 degree anti-clockwise direction. Let us understand this: north, south, east, west. Okay, a man is facing northwest. Northwest facing means like this is facing northwest. Okay, he turns 90 degree clockwise. So clockwise turn, this turn. So clockwise 90 degree means he will be coming towards now northeast. Now from there he turns 135 degree anti-clockwise. Again he goes anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means this 90 will come back and one more 45. So he will face like this, means he will be facing west now. This is how we can do it. Or else, my dear friend, even you can use the concept that as we were going north and north added, south and south added, north south subtracted. Same way, clockwise will be added, anti-clockwise will be added, but clockwise and anti-clockwise it will be subtracted. So here you know that 90 degree it is clockwise and 135 degree it is anti-clockwise. So overall which one is bigger? Anti-clockwise, that is difference is 45 degrees. So directly we can say 45 degree anti-clockwise we have to move that person. 45 degree anti-clockwise from the initial position. So initial position where he was, initially he was in the northwest. So northwest means this direction. Just we have to move that person overall 45 degree anti-clockwise. So he will be coming in the west. As simple as that. Moving further to the next, they have given one day Raju left home and cycled 10 kilometers southwards. Let us write this: north, south, east, west. So 10 kilometers southwards. So south 10. Turned right. From south right means it is clockwise direction. He will be going towards west. Okay. And cycled 5 kilometer. Turned right and cycled 10 kilometer. From west again right. Am I right? From west again right and cycled 10 kilometer. So west right will be north. Here also 10 kilometer. And turned left. Now turned left. From north left is again anti-clockwise. It will be 10 kilometer in the west. How many kilometers will he have to cycle to reach his home straight? Means how far he is from the starting point, how far he is from the origin, we have to find with this data. So it is as simple as that: root over horizontal square plus vertical square. If we talk about horizontal, here west is 5, west is 10. So overall only no east is there. West it will be 15. So 15 square plus vertical square. Vertical, if we talk about south 10, north 10. So both get cancelled, 0. So 0 square. So it will come root over just 15 square. Square root get cancelled. So he is 15 kilometer away from the starting point. Means he has to cycle 15 kilometers straight to reach to the home back. Am I right? Now moving further. After walking 6 kilometer, I turned right and covered a distance of 2 kilometer, then turned left and covered a distance 10 kilometer. In the end, I was moving towards north. In the end, I was moving towards north. From which direction did I start my journey? So, let us understand north, south, east, west. Now, one important thing, how many turnings are done? See, first turned right and then turned left. So, 90 degree right and 90 degree again to the left. So back to the same direction. Which direction started? Back to the same direction. You can say directly. Or else right add it, left add it, and right and left subtract it. So my dear friend, let us understand. After walking 6 kilometer, I turn right. You can start from any part. You can start from east, you can start from west, and then rotate that. We'll understand that how to rotate it. But you can start from any direction. Let's say you started from east and at the end it is coming north. So you have started from east and the end it is coming north, means you can say directly that he started in the east. You started from the east and reached at the end also to the east, and they are saying north, means actually you should start from north. So let us see here. Let us take that he started from the west. Okay, after walking 6 kilometer, let's say he started from the west. So after walking 6 kilometer in the west, okay, I turned right. So from west right turn is north again. and covered a distance of 2 kilometer, then turned left. Again, okay, again left. From west, it is, they are turning from west, right turn. So it came clockwise north. Again left means back to west and moved how much? 10 kilometer. Here movement is not important. Started from west and ended at west. So if the person ended at north, means that person started from north. As simple as that. So starting should be also north. You can start from anywhere and reach to the answer. Now, here these were the questions of directions. Let me tell you, you have to practice more number of questions, but all these 5 patterns you should be aware of. Coming to the topic arrangements. Arrangements is actually the data arrangement. It can be the given values arrangement. It can be the arrangement of the, you can say, taller, shorter. It can be an arrangement of the ages of the people. Anywhere we have, any part we have to arrange it, and based on that the question what they ask we have to answer them. We'll even understand the ranking part. So let's see how the question can be from the arrangement. Here you can see they have given P, Q, R and S are playing a game of carom. So they are playing a carom game. PR and SQ are partners. Remember one thing, how the partners they will be sitting. When they are playing the carom game, partners will be sitting exactly opposite to each other, facing each other. Am I right? So P and R will be opposite to each other because they are the partners. Similarly, S and Q will be opposite to each other because they are the partners in that game. Now, S is to the right of R, who is facing west. S is to the right of R, who is facing west. R is facing west. Then Q is facing which direction they are asking. So let us understand here. North, south, east, west. So here, excuse me. So coming back to here, you can see that, let's say they are sitting like this. Okay, this is the carom, and here the people they are sitting. Here the people they are sitting. So when the people are sitting, they will be facing here towards the carom. So all people must be facing towards the carom. Now here they are saying clearly S is to the right of R. S is to the right of R. If you place R here, S will be right side. Right side means here. Just observe what happened here. When I said right, it is we are going anti-clockwise. Here we are going anti-clockwise. In the direction topic, right turn was clockwise. Then why here we are going anti-clockwise? Difference is, in the direction topic, people move away from the origin. Away from the origin. But when they are sitting, they face towards the origin. They all are facing towards the origin. That is the reason it is exactly opposite. So S is to the right of R. S is to the right of R. R is facing west. R is facing west means this is the west. This is how R is facing. So this is the west. Who is the R partner? R partner is actually P. So P will be sitting here and P is facing east. Now you know these two, that this is west, this is east. Important part, where to write north and south. Here you can see this is west, means top you have to bring the west. This direction, if you move it 90 degree clockwise, west will come on the top. So if you move this direction 90 degree clockwise, this west will come on the top, south will come here, okay, east will come at the bottom, and north will go on the right side. So this is how it will become, just if you move 90 degree anti-clockwise, sorry, clockwise. So my dear friend, it became this is north direction and this is south direction, because west and east we got all this. That's it. Now what is the question they are asking? S or S partner is who? Who is the S partner? Q. So S and Q will be sitting opposite to each other. Question is Q is facing. So Q is facing like this. So like this direction is actually Q is facing the north direction. So this is our answer. So this is how the arrangements question will be. We'll discuss more questions on this arrangement, but let me clear first the ranking part as well. What is ranking? Ranking will understand. Consider here some people are sitting in a row. It can be the students arranged according to their score, results. It can be either of the way. So my dear friend, let's say the people sitting in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people are sitting in one row. 7 people are sitting in one row, and we have to determine for any one person. If I talk about this person, I am talking about this person. Can you tell me what is the position of this person from the left? position of this person from the left. So this person is second from the left. Can you tell me this person position from the right? From the right, if you see, what is the position of this person? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this person is sixth. So I can say he is sixth in from the right. Same person, second from the left. Same person, sixth from the right. So we have to find number of people. Number of people, how many we kept? 7. So let us understand what we have derived. If we have to find the number of people sitting in the row, number of people sitting in the row, it will be always equal to left position plus right position minus 1. Left position, that is 2. Right position, that is 6 minus 1. So 2 plus 6, 8 minus 1, that is coming 7. 7 people are sitting in the row. Now why we are going for this minus 1, that should be very clear to you. Why we are going for this minus 1? Because if we talk about this person, second from the left means we counted this person also. Again from the right, sixth means again we counted this person. 2 times we have counted that person. So 1 time we have to remove. That is the reason, that is minus 1. And from this part, we can even say if any one side position of the person is to be found, what we have to do? From number of people, we have to subtract other side position and then go for plus 1. Like if we know number of people and we know that he is second from the left, so we have to find from the right what position he is. So number of people minus left side position here, second, plus 1, if you do, you will get the right side position. So 7 minus 2, 5. 7 minus 2, 5 plus 1. So he is sixth from the right. You can see that. So any left position is always equal to number of people minus right position plus 1. Or else you can even say right position is always equal to number of people minus left position plus 1. Okay. So this is how we can sort it out, the ranking part as well. So let us go for all the questions of arrangements and ranking. Here you can see they have given in a row of trees, one tree is ninth from the either end of the row. How many trees are there in the row? So from both the end, the same tree is ninth. So left position is also ninth, right position is also 9. So they are asking you number of trees. So it is very simple. Left position plus right position minus 1. So it will be 9 plus 9, 18 minus 1, that is 17 trees are there in the row. As simple as that. Let us see more question. Some boys are sitting in a row. P is 14th from the left. P is 14th from the left. Q is 7th from the right. Q is 7th from the right. And if there are 4 boys between P and Q, so 4 boys in the middle, okay, then how many boys are there in the row? So very simple. From the left, if you count, P is 14, means including P, there are 14 people up till here. So 14 plus these 4 people in the middle plus, and from the right, Q is 7, means 6 people are sitting beside, means in the right of Q. So including Q, there are 7 people there. So plus 7. So 14 plus 7, that is 21. 21 plus 4, there are total 25 boys sitting in that row. As simple as that. Let us see more question. In a row of girls, Shweta, who is 10th from the left. Shweta, who is 10th from the left. 10th from the left. And Sunita, see, both are the name with S. So Shweta I will mention as SW. Okay, and Sunita as SU. So Shweta 10th from the left and Sunita, who is 9th from the right. From the right, 9th position is Sunita. SU I am mentioning that. Okay. 9th from the right, change their seats. Change their seat, it means that exchanging their seat. Exchanging the seats means Shweta will go and sit in the Sunita place. Sunita will come and sit in the Shweta place. So now the new position of Shweta is this one and new position of Sunita is this one. Now they are saying when they exchange their seat, Shweta becomes 15th from the left. Shweta becomes 15th from the left. So this person becomes 15th from the left. Then how many girls are there in the row? So I think this position you know from both the end. From left it is 15th. From right it is 9. So if you have to find the number of people, left position plus right position minus 1. So 15 plus 9 is 24 minus 1, that is there are total 23 girls sitting in the row. As simple as that. Next question. Rohan ranks 7th in a class of 20. Rohan ranks 7th in the class of 20. Means there are 20 people in that Rohan ranks 7th. So what is his rank from the last? From the other end. So from number of people, one side position we have to subtract and go for +1. We'll get the other side position. So we can say 20 minus one side position is 7 plus 1. It is 20 minus 7 is 13 plus 1. So Rohan will be 14 from the bottom, from the other end. If he is 7 from the top, he will be 14 from the other end. You can check it out. 7 plus 14 is 21. 21 minus 1 if you do, number of people will come 20. Okay, next question. Here they have given some arrangement part. 4 girls are swimming in a stream. Harjeet is further ahead of Manjula. Let's say they are swimming like this. Okay, always keep the bigger one up and smaller one down. Same thing we have done in the previous videos, previous classes also, that when we were talking about blood relation, the upper generation up we write, lower generation bottom we write. More age we write up, less age we write down. Tallest people will write up, smaller people write down. So we'll remember that always. So let's say they are moving like this. So they are saying here is the destination, here is their final point where they have to swim. Okay, they started from this point like this. So Harjeet is further ahead of Manjula. So Manjula is here and Harjeet is behind. So I can say, because they are moving like this, Harjeet is further ahead of Manjula. Harjeet is further. So Harjeet is further means Harjeet will be on the top. Harjeet is further ahead of Manjula. So Manjula will be at the bottom. Now Neena is behind Manjula. Behind Manjula there is Neena. So Neena is behind Manjula because they are moving like this. Neena is behind Manjula. Ruchi is between Manjula and Neena. Between Manjula and Neena there is Ruchi. So Ruchi is there in the middle between Manjula and Neena. Who is second from the last? As simple as that. So who is second from the last? From the last. This is the last. From the last second, who is there? Ruchi is there. So Ruchi, that is option C. You can arrange it. Let's see more question. 6 families A, B, C, D, E and F are living in houses in a row. B has F and D as neighbor. E has A and C as neighbors. A does not live next to D. Who is F next door neighbor? So we have to find F neighbors who all are there. Next door means beside F who are there. Now let us understand the arrangement. Here they have clearly given A, B, C, D, E and F. These are the people's houses. Now B has F and D as neighbor. B has F and D as neighbors. So left side of B if F is there, right side of B will be the D. Or else vice versa, left of B if D is there, left of B if D is there, right of B there will be F. We only know that B is in the middle. F and D are the neighbors. So F will come left, then right will be D. Or else left is D, then right will be F. Further they have given E has A and C as neighbors. So E has A and C as neighbor. So E left side if A is there, right side will be C. Or E left side if it is C, right side will be A. Now they are saying that clearly A does not live next to D. A and D should not come together. Okay. Now if you see this, how we can arrange it? So we can arrange like this: F, B, D. F, B, D. This part we have taken. F, B, D. Now we cannot keep A here because D next door neighbor cannot be A. A and D cannot be going together. So here we have to take C, E, A. We can do the arrangement like this. Or else you can even make this D, B, F, then C, E, A. Here also D and A are not together. You can even make the arrangement like this: D, B, F, A, E, C. You can even make the arrangement like this: A, E, C, then D, B, F. You can make like this: A, E, C, F, B, D. All these arrangements, more further it will be possible. These arrangements all are possible according to the given data. Now what is the question they are asking? Who is F next door neighbor? So we have to find F next door neighbor. Here F next door neighbor is B. If this arrangement we see, F next door neighbor is B and C. If this arrangement we see, F next door neighbor is B and A. If this arrangement we see, F next door neighbor is B. Here F next door neighbor is B and C. So my dear friend, here they have given B and E is not the answer. B and A can be the answer. B and A are the next door neighbors according to this arrangement. B and C are also the neighbors according to this arrangement. So my dear friend, data is not sufficient. We cannot say confirm F the next door neighbor what is there. So here answer comes data insufficient. This is the answer because the arrangement can be any of these. Am I clear? So moving to the next. Sudha is taller than Pushpa. Sudha is taller than Pushpa means Sudha will write top because taller one on the top, taller than Pushpa. So Pushpa is bottom. Pushpa. Sudha is taller than Pushpa but shorter than Malti. Means Sudha is shorter than Malti. So Malti is more tall. So Malti will go up. Sudha is taller than Pushpa but shorter than Malti. Geeta is shorter than Vinu. Now Geeta is shorter than Vinu. So Vinu is taller than Geeta. Now further they have given then Vinu, and Vinu is not as tall as Pushpa. Vinu is not as tall as Pushpa means Vinu is shorter than Pushpa. So that Vinu will come here. So Vinu here and Geeta here. This is the arrangement. Okay. Now they are asking you who should be in the middle if they stand in a row according to their height. So they are standing in the row according to their height. Who is in the middle? Who is in the middle? If you say two people here, two people here. So Pushpa is there in the middle. That is the answer, option A. If they stand according to their height, Pushpa will be exactly in the middle. Here they have given Preeti scored more than Rahul. So Preeti scored more means Preeti will come up. Preeti scored more than Rahul. Okay, Rahul will come down. Yamuna scored as much as Divya. So Yamuna is equal to Divya. That is clearly given. Lotika scored less than Manju. Lotika scored less than Manju. So Manju on the top, Lotika bottom. Okay. Lotika scored less than Manju. Rahul scored more than Yamuna. Rahul scored more than Yamuna. Means Yamuna is equal to Divya will come here. Rahul scored more. So Rahul will be up. Manju scored less than Divya. Manju scored less than Divya. So Manju will come here. So arrangement comes here. Manju here and Lotika here. Now what is the question they are asking? Who scored the lowest? So lowest here. Who is at the bottom? Lowest is Lotika. So Lotika scored the lowest. As simple as that. Clear? The next question. Now here they have given some data over here. Based on that they are asking where is E. So we have to first arrange this data. Then we can answer whatever the question they are asking. So see the data. 6 boys A, B, C, D, E and F are marching in a line. They are arranged according to their height. The tallest are being at the back and the shortest at the front. So what we are doing, tallest we are keeping on the top. So we'll say this is the back and this is the front. Okay, means they are marching like this. Okay, because tallest we have to keep on the top. So we have made back this. If tallest we are keeping bottom, we can make back here. Okay, so they are marching like this. They are marching. Now they say that F is between B and A. F is between B and A. Again, F here if it is B, it can be front is B, then back will be A. Or else F front is A, then back will be B. We don't know the exactly. So F is between, we know that. E is shorter than D but taller than C. E is shorter than D. E is shorter than D but taller than C. E is shorter than D but taller than C. Then next C, who is taller than A. So C is taller than A means if C is taller than A is more bottom. Am I right? This is how they are moving. Now this is the height highest and this is the smallest this side because they are moving like this. Now just understand here, you have to arrange A here. Now you know very well F in between F, once F is in between, one side is A, another side is B. Already you got A here. This side you cannot keep F. So F will be here and then B will be here. This is the arrangement. So E and F have two boys between them. E and F have two boys between them. Yes, there are two boys, A and C. A is not the shortest among all. No, A is not the shortest among all. So this is the arrangement we have done. A, B, C, D, E, F all arranged. Now based on this the question they are asking. Remember this is the tallest one. This is the shortest one. Now where is E? They are talking about where is E. If you see the question, where is E? E is here. Between A and B? No, he is not in between A and B. This is wrong. Between A and C? No, he is not between A and C. This is also wrong. Between D and C? Yes, he is between D and C. This is the correct one. In front of C? No, he is behind C. This is the back. This is behind C. So this is also wrong. So E is between D and C. That is option C is the correct answer over here. Now, same data, they are asking one more question. Who is the tallest? So you know the arrangement. Who is the tallest here? D is the tallest. So here your answer becomes the person D and the option B and the person D. D is the tallest one. Who is the shortest if they ask? B is the shortest. Tallest is D. Now one more they have given here some data, and based on that the question they are asking here. Remember the data what they have given, 5 courses A, B, C, D, E, each of 1 month duration. So there are 5 courses, course A, course B, course C, like that 5 courses up till course C, and every course is of 1 month duration, means every course will run for 1 month. Okay, are to be taught from January to May, one after other, not necessarily in the same order, means it is not respectively. Don't think that course A is January, course B as February, not like that. January to May, there are total 6 months. January, February, March, April, May, 5 months, and 5 courses are also there. 5 courses, 5 months. So 5 courses and 5 months from January to May, including January, including May. Now, my dear friend, one after the other, not necessarily in the same order, by lecturers PQRST. So these courses will be taken by the lecturer's name they have given as P, Q, R, S and T. Again, it is not respectively. P teaches course B, but not in the month of April or May. So P will be taking the course B, but P won't teach in the month of April or May. Q teaches course A in the month of March. R teaches in the month of January, but does not teach course C or D. So this is the data they have given, and based on this we have to answer these questions. There are 3 questions they have asked. If you arrange the data properly, any of this question you can answer them. So the question goes like, which course is taught by S? Second question, which lecturer's course immediately follows after course B? After course B, next which lecturer will take the course? Third question, which course is taught in the month of January? January, which course is taught? So these are the 3 questions. First we have to arrange this data. So let us arrange this data. You can see over here, I have written January, February, March, April up till May. Here the courses, it is not the courses, it is actually the lecturer's name. So this is actually the lecturer's name. This is lecturer's name, and here I have left the blank. Here I'll write the course. Okay, what are the courses they are taking? So let us go one by one the data what they have given. P teaches course B. So for P we can keep the course B. P teaches course B, but not in the month of April or May. So this course won't run in April, won't run in May. Cross. Moving further, Q teaches course A. So for Q it is course A. Q teaches course A in the month of March. So it is clear Q is taking in the month of March. So here it is tick. And remember one thing. If Q is taking in the month of March, Q will not take in any other month. So these are all cross. And if Q teaches in the month of March, no one else will teach in the month of March. So all this cross. Then further, R teaches in the month of January. R teaches in the month of January. So here it is tick. So if R is teaching in the month of January, R won't teach in any other month. So these are all cross. And if R is teaching in the month of January, no one else will teach in the month of January. Okay. And they are saying R teaches in the month of January, but does not teach C or D. So R cannot take C, R cannot take D. These 2 courses R cannot take. And R even cannot take A and B because they are already arranged. So what is left over? A, B is done. C, D cannot be taken. So what is left over? Course left over is E. So R is taking the course E. According to this data we have to answer. But here you can observe in this part all are cross except this one. So what is there? Here we have to keep tick. So if here it is B course is taken in the month of February, in February no other course will be taken. Only this much is given. But here you can see we are unable to decide the course for S and the course for T. Leftover courses are C and D. So if S is taking C, T will take D. Or S is taking D, T will take C. Courses don't know. And even we don't know about their months. So S is taking in the month of April, T will take in the month of May, or S is taking in the month of May, T will take in the month of April, means courses and the month is not yet confirmed for the lecturer S and T. So based on this, let us answer all those three questions what they asked. Now here, my dear friend, which course is taught by S? Which course is taught by S? So my dear friend, for S, we don't know the course. It can be either C or D, because only these two are left over. So check out in the options given whether C or D is given or not. If it is not given C or D, you can go for data insufficient option. Next question, which lecturer's course immediately follows after course B? After course B. So course B was taken in the month of February, means they are talking about March. March, this is here March. March, what they are asking about? Lecturer's name. Which lecturer? So lecturer name is Q. So for this, the answer is Q. This is the answer here. Okay. Last question, which course is taught in the month of January? In the January, which course is taught? This is January. Which course? Course is actually E. So here course E is taught. So this is the answer over here. So this is how we go for the arrangement of the data. We go for ranking. We go for the topic, that is directions. But my dear friend, keep on practicing. Be home, be safe. Take care. Thank you all. Bye-bye.